Slimer in the room? CJ! He's like, oh yeah, that is what I'm wearing today.
Whoa, it is me.
It is you! Yes. Oh, chicken wings.
Chicken wings, yeah.
Yep.
Oof. Hey everybody, I'm CJ.
Hi,
Here we go. Growing up as a millennial, I was taught to fear unmarked white vans, the car, but also the shoe brand, right? Like, how do they keep those things so white? You know, something's going on. But seriously, the car, unmarked white vans, I was taught to fear them, but now a lot of my friends live in white vans, and they don't bring candy or drugs when they come hang out. What the hell, right guys? Another thing about candy is when you're eating Sour Patch Kids, sometimes there'll be like a random white one or a clear one in the bag. I like to think that's a Sour Patch ghost, a victim of Sour Patch Sids, you know? That one didn't go well. Yeah, there we go. I figured out this thing. White guys, they love clothes with pockets all over them, specifically cargo shorts. Figured out why they need them. It's to hold all that audacity. Speaking of, Colorado's the only place that I've ever been where the locals are proud to live their entire life and never leave, right? They call themselves natives, which is a stolen term. They're actually losers most places, right? Like I'm from Boston, we invented that, the Boston bro who never leaves, right? He goes hard for Boston. I was that guy until I came here and discovered that Denver's way chiller, so that's cool. But I still have a problem with these native stickers you see all over cars, you know, driving around, because it's usually a white lady behind the wheel of the car. And I like to think of it as naive with a cross in the middle, just to kind of further reinforce that point. You can white it out if you want. They're whitening up all the stuff around here, you know. And I should know a thing or two about out-of-touch white people, because I'm from New England. You know, that's where they started. It was when the Pilgrims were on their way over on the Mayflower, and they actually broke into the crew's stash. This is a true story. So they stole all their beer, and the crew was pissed. So instead of going to Virginia, they faked a crash in Boston, and Plymouth to be specific, on the world's tiniest rock, smaller than any of these chairs. And they kicked all those motherfuckers off the ship. So not only were they too religious for the UK, but they still became belligerent, homicidal alcoholics, right? USA. Speaking of, that was pretty cool.
Celebrate.
Yes. Seltzer used to be a drink for recovering alcoholics to eke by with a memory of what it was like to overpay for drinks at a bar, you know? But the alcoholic seltzer scene has kind of messed that up. They've really gotten their claws into everything. There's all these brands jumping in the mix. Topo Chico, they're the delicious Mexican mineral water. I'm actually a fan of them doing better. But yeah, they have a boozy fizz now, that's cool. And then the other one that I'm a little curious about, Pabst Blue Ribbon. Yeah, they have an 8% alcohol seltzer, so that way you get into a fight the way you would if you're drinking regular Pabst Blue Ribbon. And the one that really baffles me though is Sonic. Yeah, the fast food chain that has happy hour all over the nation every day for all of their non-alcoholic beverages. They just decided to finally get in the game. They're not selling it in the place that makes sense with the rest of the poison they sell. They're selling it at liquor stores. And I don't know if you get this, Sonic, they're the company that still has styrofoam containers. 40 years later, they've just been poisoning the environment. And they decided to make the executive business decision of jumping in the most crowded market there is in 2021. You know, Sonic, the place where if you drink a blue slush, you will shit green for 3 days? Sonic. So what if other fast food chains get in the drug game? We've got McDonald's, they could have methadone. We've got Wendy's, perhaps they could have Plan B. And I'm thinking, BK, it just makes sense. They sell B-grade ketamine for all of those wooks that go out to Red Rocks. They want to slow everything down for some reason. I think BK should actually invest in the BK bidet. So that way you feel like a king after sitting on the throne. Thanks everybody, I'm CJ. It's been a wonderful night. Thank you so much for having me.
All right, let's hear it again for CJ.